What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. I'm here to do my The Sinner Part 5 review. Like, I've been gone between Dallas, New Orleans, and Houston for the past week, so me watching my shows that I normally watch has been kind of all jumbled up all over the place. So I apologize for being late, but here it is. We start off the episode with Mason. He's sleeping. He is having a dream about him waking up with Cora in the morning. The baby's in the stroller. The baby, is just born. Then he wakes up for real, realizes that she's not there. Everything is depressing. Life sucks. The reporters are still outside because it's being reported on the news about the body that they found on the last episode. At the crime scene, we learn that the body was a female. The body has been there for 3 or 4 years. The body was wrapped in a blanket. They're going to try to get DNA from the blanket. Okay, so this is being reported on the news, and Mason's mom and dad are there watching what's going on. So we have a flashback to Cora and her sister. Now we learned that Cora's sister's name, or I learned that Cora's sister's name was Sophia. So Sophia and Cora, they are planning to run away, leave their house and live somewhere else together, because Sophia is looking at different places they can live on the internet, and she's also setting Cora up on these dates because they're saving money. Cora says that we have $3,000 now, so they're saving money to get this place wherever they want to go. So Cora, we don't see what the connection is first, but Sophia is setting up Cora on these dates with different men. She mentioned some Asian dude, and she made sure he think Cora like whatever he likes. So Harvey and Farmer. Farmer is the captain that's coming down to basically investigate this case, get stuff together. I don't know if she like a DA, if she's a lawyer, or she's a police officer. I'm not exactly sure because they call her Captain Farmer. So Harry and Captain Farmer, we gonna call her Jigsaw because that's how she look by the face. Okay, Jigsaw and Harry go to meet with Cora in jail. Jigsaw's a bitch. Okay, she wants to know what Cora knows about the body that they found. And then she says, well, Cora's like, I don't know. I was just telling him bits and pieces of what I remember. And she's like, bits and pieces of what? Bits and pieces of what? Girl, she don't know. She can't remember. She just told you that, homie. So why you acting like that? So basically, she gonna try to pin this murder on Cora. Don't like her. So Farmer is running off the theory in a meeting with all the police. You know how they get together in the room. They talk about what the theory is. She said Cora basically killed Maddie, or this girl, over JD or whoever this guy is or whatever. She killed. I don't even know if she said all of it. Now, I don't think she said all that, but she just think that Cora killed whoever the body is, okay? So Harry said he disagrees. He doesn't believe that Cora, because she's very slim, can carry a whole body buried and all of that stuff. So he tells her about Maddie. Yeah, she didn't say anything about Maddie because he hadn't told her yet. So he talks about Maddie and how they're still looking for her, and how he thinks that she might be the body. And he also tells her about JD. And he's a local drug dealer and XYZ. So Farmer's like, Jigsaw, like, just bring me everything, bring me everything you have, including the stuff you have with Cora or whatever. Talking about, I'm trying to see what stellar work you've been doing, girl. Okay, girl. We on another flashback. Cora's on the date with the Asian guy. Then we discover that she's stealing, okay, from these guys. So the guy, she said the guy got something on his lip. He went to go wipe something off his lip. When he was gone, she took the money out of his wallet. So we can see that Cora has been stealing money from men. I don't think she's been prostituting herself out or anything. I think she's just going out on dates and like boosting money from dudes. I don't know if she having sex or not. I don't know. They didn't clarify that. So I don't know. What do y'all think? Farmer. Oh, I'm lying. Okay. So we at the crime scene with Harry. So he wanders around and he finds this private property sign that's knocked down on the ground. So he wanders around, until he finds this country club and figures out they're on the property for the country club after he talks to an employee. Okay, so this is the same country club that JD and his family belong to. Okay, so he walks around the place and looks at everything, and he sees that wallpaper with the birds and the gold lines and the drawings and the wallpaper, kind of like the, what Cora was describing with the dollar bill sign and the, symbols and all that type of stuff. Cora meets with her lawyer. Her lawyer tells her that she can get 20 years concurrent for, you know, both crimes if she admits that she killed this girl. So 20 years, she'll be able to see her kid graduate from college. You know, that's like the best deal that she'll ever get. You know, she says, well, do you think I should take it? She was like, I don't know, you gotta do what's best for you. Basically, girl, you gotta do what's best for you or whatever. So Harry finds out, you know, he does some research on the on the country club, and finds out that there's one lady who, you know, had a lawsuit against them. It was high school homegirl did the research. Okay, so high school homegirl came and she was like, you know, here's the country club. They had one lady who sued them for unlawful discharge. So she got fired and she don't think for no reason, and so she sued the country club. He says, okay, well, you know, I could work with that, because other than that, they keep it pretty low key at the country club. So he sees Mason leaving Farmer's office, and he stops Farmer and says, you know, whatever he told you about JD, just chill out. Don't move too quick. You know, don't consider, you know, I want you to consider not trying to go so hard on Cora just yet. Okay. So she calls him in the office. She says she wants, you know, she got all of just transcripts, but there's many times he met with Cora after hours in the jail, and he was like, you know, I was just running back details. You know, I was just running back some details trying to get some clarification. And she is like, you know, I need to have all those transcripts as well, because those things will get me out of a bind when I need them. And so we right with Cora in jail. So Cora, there's an inmate who comes to her. This is the same inmate that's been trying to talk to her the whole time, and she asks if she want to pray with them. So when she goes into the prayer circle with them, she closes her eyes and she goes back into the vision, or not the vision, but you know, the memories of what happened to her when she was gone for these 2 months. Okay, so she fight it a little bit, but then she kind of just let herself go into it. So we see those same images of you know, the girl saying, Maddie saying, are you coming? You know, bodies and people, you know, somebody taking the pill. We see all those images, the wallpaper, all of that. And then we see Cora in a hospital gown hooked up to an IV, and she's underneath the bed. And so dude with the mask on and the scrubs comes in the room, and he's like, Cora, how did you get down there? It's weird as hell. Okay, so how did you get here, girl? Nobody's supposed to be here. I don't understand what's going on with this dude in this mask with these holes, child, and this scrub. I don't get it. So, but that's what happened. So Harry visits the woman who sued the country club. You know, he give a little side story. She come out there and basically says what happened was she was at a work function, and guys kept buying drinks, and so she was drinking the drinks, and she woke up the next day in the passenger side of her own car butt naked. And so a week later, she got fired. And so that was it. So obviously, it's something going on at the country club, child. It's something going on. All right, so Mason's mom is outside of the house picking up trash. I'm guessing they're getting a lot of vandalism, or people are, you know, doing stuff to them because of all the story and everything that's going on. So she suggests that, you know, they leave town. And Mason said, hell no, you need to go back inside before he was like, you need to go back inside before I start tripping. I was like, Mason, don't do nothing to your mama, though. Like, don't go off on your mama. And so he notices a neighbor. I didn't know if that neighbor was JD or if it was just a neighbor that was looking at him stupid. Y'all let me know, because I don't know, because I couldn't tell. I wasn't paying that much attention. So we're with Harry and his wife. They're at counseling. So Harry's wife says that she does not want to be with him no more. She don't want to do this no more. She want him to move out. She feels alone even when they're together. The same stuff she's been saying this whole season. Harry's sitting up there looking like, I don't even know. I thought we was good. Like, I thought we was great. But my thing is, you think your wife can't tell you out there going to see 50 Shades every, you know what I'm saying? Like, or when she's talking to you, you like dazing off into space and walking away from her, trying to find dead bodies and, you know, all that type of stuff. It's like, you can tell he haven't learned anything from the counseling, and you know, he thinks that they just good. You know, if she don't say nothing, then they good. It's weird to me how he can pick up on different stuff as being a police officer, but not pick up on certain things from your wife, somebody you've been with for a really, really long time. Okay, so Harry sees the lawyer coming out of the office, or coming into the police station, or out of the police station. He was talking to the other lawyer, and he's the lawyer for the country club as well as the lawyer for JD. Okay, so Harry pointed that out. It's really interesting. You're everybody's lawyer. Okay, so you everybody lawyer? Oh, all right. Okay, we just gonna call you Proctor because you everybody lawyer. Cora goes on a date with the creepy dude. Okay, Cora goes out like she's going on the date, but when she see the dude sitting down on a you know, bench, she starts to walk away, and he's like, you're whoever, Annabelle, Anastasia, whoever she was supposed to do. Oh, I'm lying. She didn't go yet. This is just when Cora and, because it's another flashback. So Cora's sister, Sophia, is trying to convince her to go on a date. Cora's like, dude, look creepy. Sister like, just go. We almost got no money. You know what I'm saying? Just go. If he look crazy, you could just walk away. The police raid JD's house. I mean, he a drug dealer, so you know they're gonna find drugs in the house, but they took the baby, the drugs, everything. His girlfriend went to jail, but his girlfriend is taking the charge for him. She says it's her drugs. So basically, they're not gonna get any information out of him about Cora and what happened at this country club, because it kind of messed it up. You know, they did too much. It's a dead end. Jigsaw says that Harry is too close to this case, and you know she insinuates that because Cora is beautiful, or you know that they have something else other than what's, you know, legit going on between the two of them or whatever. He tells her that, you know, you're trying to get somebody to confess to a crime they didn't commit. You know, that sounds like coercion. And later on in the episode, when she's interrogating Cora, it is most definitely coercion. She's trying to coerce her into confessing to that crime that she did not commit. Okay, so they, you know, they went back and forth. It was a little, because I mean, Harry probably do like her. I mean, not like her, but you know, she pretty, so you know what I'm saying. So, you know, I'm sure that's a fact, but that's why she hit him with it or whatever. But he got her back. He got her back together. I was here for it. Harry and 50 Shades at the house. I don't know, child. If anybody out here in the internet world is into getting beat up when you do it, you a masochist. A masochist, then let me know. What is the deal? She was twisting his arm behind his back, like it didn't look like it was pleasurable, but I guess, child. So she twisting his arm up like the damn police, okay? And then you know, they have a safe word, stop, 2 taps out. You know, he tap out, he tell her to stop, and that was the first time I seen 50 Shades was like, well, what's wrong? You know, I guess she like jumped out of her, you know, I'm in your dominatrix mode, and was like, what's wrong or whatever. And then we see him looking at pictures from on the internet about the country club. I didn't see what was on the pictures. I didn't know if there was pictures of JD and his family. I'm not exactly sure what he was looking at on the pictures, but that's what happened. He was looking at some pictures, okay? So Cora calls him and tells him about the deal that she got offered, and he asks her to hold up just a few more days because he has to you know, get some things right. He found, you know, some type of lead. Yeah, and then they start to talk, you know, just regular conversation. Like she talks about her sister and, you know, memories about her sister. He has no siblings. We find that out. He's the only child, and that's why he be wandering around and looking at birds and all that shit, because, you know, he the only child. It was real cute. There's an AC delivery. Apparently Mason, I didn't know that, but they family, you know, installs air conditioners or sells air conditioners. So I don't know if that was his dad or his brother. He looked kind of young to be his dad, so maybe it's his brother. But whoever it was, his family member pulled up. You know, it was like a prank. They, you know, said the people got an air conditioner, but they didn't get air conditioners. So, you know, he was like pissed. He was walking back to the truck. JD jumps out of his truck, hit him with a bat like 3-4 times, jumps in the truck and leaves. He ain't even jump in the truck, child, because you know he got that leg after Mason tore him up, you know, so he like limped back to the truck, hopped in and left. So the same inmate who wanted Cora to pray with her, she brought her to the table. She had a little pep talk with her, basically, you know, saying I wasn't shit until I, you know, went to jail. I ain't care about nobody, you know, but only when I lost everything, I could hear the Lord talking to me. And, you know, he said, don't beat yourself up, surrender your sins, or confess your sins and surrender. So that was a little, you know, clarity moment for Cora. And then we have a flashback. Now she's on the date with the creepy dude. She sees dude. She tried to turn and leave. He like, no, you're Anastasia. No, you're Anastasia. We can be together. Like, he running behind her. He grabbing on her. All of a sudden, JD comes out of nowhere. He tell the dude to, you know, go away. I don't know if he hit the dude or not, whatever. But, you know, he get rid of the dude. So this is the first time that she's meeting him. Okay, so now we see that this is the first time she's meeting him. So, you know, he asks her if she want to ride. He takes her to this house party. This house party is a very nice house. It's a beautiful home. Maddie is there, and you can tell that he walks through with her. He walks through with Cora to make Maddie upset, because she's visibly upset by the whole thing. So they sitting outside. Him and Cora sitting outside talking. And Cora is talking about her job. Child, she a cashier. These people got all this money. You can tell he just playing her, because he was like, your spirit is, you know, you have this spirit inside of you that I see, that you can do anything, and you should be asking for the world. And child, there was some bullshit. He was blowing smoke up her booty. so that he can get something, okay? And she just, you know, she's sheltered. She don't really know a whole lot of people. She don't know no better, okay? And so they go to the hotel and they about to do it. Now she tell him, I've never done this before. Oh my gosh, I've never done this before. So I want to know, did she lose her virginity? Come in. I'm making my video. So I'm trying to figure out, did she lose her virginity when we saw what to do, or did she lie to her sister and tell her sister she did it, or is she lying to him and telling him she never did it? Because she telling him she never did it before. I've never done this before. So I don't even know. Did she mean like a one night stand she ain't never do before, or do she mean like, I don't know, child. I'm confused. So whatever. They did the grown folk, and then she went home the next day. Her sister was crying, screaming, talking about, I thought you was dead. At first I was like, really, sis? But then I was like, oh, the dude was creepy, so she probably legitimately was scared that Cora had got killed or some shit. So she was screaming, hollering, carrying on. You know, her mama snatched the grab, look what you did to your sister, and all of this. It was just a whole lot of weird, you know, children under the stairs type shit, okay, going on at their house, okay? So, yeah, so Cora is with Farmer, the lawyer. She's meeting. Where's her lawyer? Okay, where's her lawyer? So Cora is meeting with Farmer, and basically Farmer is trying to coerce her into confessing to the crime. She's using her son. She's using everything she can, you know, to try to get Cora to confess. And you think that Cora is going to confess, but then Cora turn around and tell her go straight to hell, okay? And do not pass go. I was like, all right, Cora, it's about time you know, took up for yourself and start to realize that she was a victim of some type of crime, okay? So Henry, at the same time this happened, is cross-cut with the scene where he goes back to the country club. He sneaks in. He's sneaking around. He has the hat on like nobody gonna be able to tell you I would have had a child. He's sneaking around the thing. He goes around, he finds the basement room. I don't know if we saw the wallpaper. We did not see the wallpaper, I don't think. But he finds the basement room and then he opens up the room. It looked like a boiler room or something, but it had those masks hanging, and a whole bunch of them hanging in one area. And so I was like, go snap, he done found the mask. So I don't know if they used the mask for something else. And then, you know, I don't know. We're gonna find out. So Mason visits his brother, dad, I don't know what he is, in the hospital. He upset, you know, he leaves the hospital, he get his gun, and we see him walking to JD's house. He about to whoop some ass. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if he gonna shoot him. I hope he don't shoot him, but you know, he about to do something to JD. So that was that. I want to hear what y'all think. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my video with all your friends. I'm going to do my Power and my Insecure. I watched both of them. I have a flight to catch in a little while, so I won't be home till late tonight. So I might do it late tonight if I feel like it. But if not, then I will do it tomorrow, more than likely. So y'all have a blessed week. I'll see you. Peace.